Look in my eyes for my mind state. I'm on the grind 25-8. Money on my mind, that's how I play. If you got it now, this what I say. Hold up, hold up, hold up, wait. Hold up, hold up, hold up, wait.
It's all about being unwanted, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
About to
episode
tear up, Evolve. We live, and we about to tear it up over there. Where you at, Evolve?
As you can see, I have a guest.
East 237 Streets, my PC, huh? Streets!
We have a guest on
Yonkers, home of the brave.
Swerve City podcast.
We all here, baby.
And he goes by.
I have a lot of nicknames, man. But yo, let's keep it
Run it all. Run them all.
Alright, the original one was Quack gave it to me. King of Diamonds. I didn't like it because someone gave it to me. God's Middle Child. I stole that from Fight Club. Stray Dog. Stole that from Make a Little Box. Mad King. Everyone knows where I stole that from.
I just found out about Megalobox.
My man, ACH put me onto that.
Josh Briggs opened that up to me. Shout out Josh Briggs over there.
Josh Briggs, you get nothing from me. It's not my show.
Goddamn.
But I keep it thorough, son. No, I had a lot of nicknames, man. That's it. But I'm here now, man. Gang, DMX is free.
Yeah. And Mr. Eddie Kingston.
What's up?
Man King, what up? And the sister.
She ain't just
Little Miss Big Sis, Big Swole.
Big Swole.
Big Swole scares the life out of me. You guys think it's a game?
Oh, we ain't playing.
When she says something to me, I go, yeah. What do you need? Yeah. Okay. You want me to be quiet?
You know that happens a lot to me.
I wonder why.
I don't know why. I'm a nice person.
So no, you are, but you hold it down.
Oh, yeah.
So
most definitely.
That's the problem for some.
Oh well.
Poetic justice over here.
Oh no! Yeah, what's up, Janet? What's up with that? It was a '90s thing, right?
It was a '90s thing.
Yeah.
90s party.
I always dress up like it's the '90s. I could have been invited and wore my normal clothes. '98 forever, man. Tim's baggy jeans, man, and then maybe some Bugs Bunny iceberg.
In the 90s.
Yeah, man. '90s were good, man. '98 was a great year. Yo, get away from the McDonald's bag, cuz. That's not your McDonald's, man.
I know, right? Jeez.
And the way he looking at me with that, I know what you got in that Pokemon bag. Gotta catch them all, right? How do you catch them? Bang, bang! That's how you catch them. You don't do it with the Pokemon ball. You do it
coming at
with the Pokemon gun.
With the Pokemon backpack.
He got that. Yeah, he got that. He got that Pokemon 9 in the bag. You got the chrome one or the silver joint, huh?
The chrome, the gold, the silver.
The silver, yes,
all that goodness. Before we get into the good conversations today that we have coming up, we are going to go over our sponsorships.
We watching Eastbound and Down, baby.
Yeah.
Can we say that?
Yeah.
Side note, when I was 290 pounds, I'm 240 now. What's up?
Congratulations.
I was 230 from my fight. What up, man? My Muay Thai fight. Where you at? I won that. But anyway, pause. I didn't win, but we'll talk. Homicide used to call me Homicide. Everyone knows my best friend. What up, huh? You know what I mean? Gang, what up? It's squad. He used to call me Kenny Powers. And I used to get mad about it. He'd be like, yo, you remind me of Kenny Powers. I'd be like, what?
All you gotta do is so thick. All right.
And then low-key be like, you are Kenny Powers. All right, anyway, your sponsors.
Sponsorships, man. We sponsored by Collar and Elbow. Actually, I'm doing a bad job at this sponsorship thing because I ain't wearing no collar and elbow on me right now. But
mentally, it's there though.
That doesn't mean
it's there. Just pretend. Just edit collar and elbow right here.
Yeah, doesn't mean that you can't go to Collar and Elbow, collarxelbow.com. Oh, Collar and Elbow brand.com.
Oh, well, my man just did it.
Collar and Elbow brand.
Where's the camera at? We here live on this thing, right?
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
You can go here and you can type in Swerve City podcast.
Yes.
And get $10 off on your next purchase.
Say word.
$10 or 10%?
10% off.
Oh, all right. I thought I'm about to say.
I'm like, what if it's $5? Do they owe me $5?
10%.
10%. I seen dollars. I need glasses. Actually, this is a terrible percentage thing. Logo. But anyway, moving on. Collar and Elbow brand. And you can follow them on Twitter and social media at CollarXElbow. You got a lot of work
I'm
to
leaving
do.
that in, but no.
Yo, don't edit nothing I
You got
say,
a
man.
lot of work to do.
I'm raw, baby. Leave everything
And
I
shout
say.
out to the Flatbush Zombies
Yes.
for the
Yeah.
nice little sponsorship.
Yeah.
TheGloriousDead.com. Make sure you
Where
go
you can
check
get
out that and
all
get that
their-
merch.
All their t-shirts, all
Make
that
sure you
goodness.
go stream New World Order. And
on YouTube.
On YouTube. Featuring our very own Shane Strickland.
2.3 million views. I check every week.
And
That's
still-
not
and still
egotistical at
rising.
all, is
Not
it?
at all. You can negotiate that kind of shit sometimes. But moving on. we're
Also,
gonna
big
start
shout out
with-
to Jameson.
Oh, you got
Just so I can get maybe a
Jameson.
sponsor.
He's
Uh,
fine.
Also, big shout out to Timberland. Tim's, what up? Sponsor me. Why you ain't laughing over there? That's good, though, because I'm serious.
He's
Yeah.
ever so serious.
Yeah. Matt,
So,
like
we
a
gotta
heart
go-
attack serious.
We gotta go over what happened this past weekend.
I don't even know what happened this
Actually, we
past
missed last weekend, so we gotta go over what happened for what went down for the past 2 weekends. So,
We were together last
well,
weekend?
For you, we gonna start with you because you just had an MMA fight. So I want you to
No, it was a kickboxing fight. But it
Kickboxing?
was supposed to be Muay Thai, but the guy didn't agree to elbows to the face, so
Collar and elbows.
couldn't do elbow. Yeah, Colin elbow. And we couldn't do knees. We couldn't do knees to the face.
So what could you
but
do?
to the
What
body.
were the rules? Explain to me the rules of the
Oh,
fight.
the bulls is not the bulls. The rules were.
Actually, the whole setup. How the fight come
Oh,
about.
all right. Well, I've been training at American Top Team East Orlando for about 3 years, and I've been just doing Muay Thai classes, and then I just started doing sub-grap and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes. You know what I mean? But
Sub-grab. What is a sub?
oh, that's no gi. So Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you have the gi.
okay. Got you.
Yeah, the sub-grap is no gi.
Gotcha.
Did that, and then one day they were like, you know what? You've been doing this for a minute. You want to fight? I was like, yeah, let's do it. I would love to fight. I love to fight.
No, I like training.
But no, that happened, and then what made me fall in love with it, and I'm probably gonna fight again May 4th, I think. What made me fall in love with it was the process. Like, I'm an angry human being by nature, but I was too tired to be angry after training for like 6 hours. You know what I mean? And then coming home, showering, and looking at my bed and being like, yeah, I'm not. Let me put the biofreeze all over my body and go to bed. I was too, you know what I mean? That's why I kind of liked it. I was too tired to think negative about anything. You know, so that like helped me. And then also helped me in the ring with my cardio and also
I guess
being
I can see
smoother.
that.
And
I
be
can see that.
and then
I
being
can see that.
being smoother in there too, being able to
Good
transition. Yeah, the footwork's a big thing.
Yep.
So that happened, and then so the fight came around. You know what I mean? And it was crazy, man. Like, I put it to you like this. You know, in the movies, like that noise, like, oh, and then
That
like
zone.
that zone
Like
thing.
Biker Boys.
Biker Boys, yeah, that's a perfect
Oh, dang,
example.
I was just
Get the
thinking.
tongue.
Yeah,
that.
no,
You
but it's
know
the
what the
perfect
junk- yeah.
example.
Yep.
You think that's fake? Yo, I swear to my mother, it's not. As soon
believe
as
it.
they,
I
as soon
believe
as they
it,
rang the bell, and I'm looking at the guy straight in his eye. As soon as they rang the bell, everything went, ooh, and I went, oh, we're fighting. In my head, I went,
danger.
oh, let's do this.
It is real.
So he definitely won the first round.
How many rounds was it?
3 rounds, 2 minutes each round.
Only
He won.
two?
He won only
So-
2, yeah, because it was amateur.
So why did? Oh, so pro they go 5.
They go
right?
3 minute rounds. So we're in there, man, and like he came right out like an animal. And he's had 3 fights. I've had none, but he came out and he won the first fight because I made it a firefight. You know what I mean? We were just standing there brawling. You know what I mean? But I didn't do my game plan. Second round came out. I did my game plan. I won that round, my opinion, and my coaches. And the third round I won. I won that round because my coaches said it too, and somebody who was there even said it. But there's this thing called.
Well, now was it like for like legit? Like somebody, like the third party was like, no, you won that fight.
Yeah, I think they knew better, so we can't even count them. They knew better because you know
Right.
I know where they sleep.
Oh no, you definitely won that fight.
Yeah, man. You won that fight too.
So the fight. By the way, there's a thing called I didn't know this. There's a thing called adrenaline dump. I didn't know this. So you get in there and you're just going. By the end of the second, beginning of the third, my arms felt like noodles. Like, and I felt like I wasn't even hitting the guy hard. They said I was, but like I didn't feel like I was, because it felt like I was like no energy, no power, nothing there. So that was called the adrenaline. They call it adrenaline dump, where you can barely even feel your arms. But anyway, you know what I mean. They go to the decision, and the kid won. I actually felt bad for the kid. Because right in front of him, and this made me feel really bad for him. I told you this.
So, but describe the opponent. Like, what was he? A tall dude?
Oh no, he was a heavyweight fight.
Young guy.
So it was up to 265. I was 230 for the fight.
Did he look intimidating?
No, because I don't fear no man. Because everybody bleeds. So you can put me in there with everybody.
Bitch across the
Everybody can bleed. I can stab anyone and they bleed. So anyway, I wouldn't do. Oh, Game of Thrones coming soon. Anyway, pause. So,
any man that swirls their hips on this couch, they gotta go in the moose chair.
Nah, I'm never going in that moose chair again. I went there once. I'll never do it again. If I get put in the side note, pause. If I get put in the moose chair, I'm definitely unfollowing you and everyone else.
You don't follow me now.
And I don't. I gotta follow you now. But
Dang.
I'll only follow the Rock like Moose does. I don't know. But
and Big Swole.
And Big Swole, baby.
Yeah.
But so after the fight was over, I was just you can ask anybody who was there. Like I was just smiling because I was so happy that I did it. You know what I mean? My knees were torn up. Well, my front knee was torn up. His was torn up. It was just fun. I'm a little bit of a sicko. Yeah, no, the bruises have gone down, but they were there before. I was at training earlier today before coming in. But anyway, his coaches right after the fight, they said he won. I was like, okay, whatever. His coaches come up to me. Yeah. His coaches come up to me and go, yo, you won that fight. Right in front of the kid. And then the kid's, face went. And then looked down.
Harumph.
I felt bad for him. But you know what I mean? It was a great experience, man. I would definitely do it again. You know what I mean? And I definitely had fun, man. Definitely had fun. You know what I mean? We're watching Bugs Bunny right now on TV.
There's definitely some Daffy Ducks on the screen.
Yeah,
I always thought Bugs Bunny like a peanut head.
No, my thing is, I think, you know what I mean? Bugs Bunny has a funny voice, especially when he's cutting promos. I said.
That's all, folks.
I'm saying you never heard Bugs Bunny cut a promo? Like, you know, when he's talking to Elmer. When he's talking to Elmer Fudd? Yeah. I used to feel bad for Elmer, man.
So, all in all, what can you take from this fight?
I gotta just do more cardio and stick to the game plan more, or whatever game plan we come up with, because it worked. That's why I thought I won that fight, because we had a good game plan and it worked. I just didn't do it the first round, because right when he hit me, I went, "Oh, we're doing this." You know?
Oh man,
I feel
like the street came out of you.
Well, the street
did.
Oh,
you want to hit, huh?
Yeah.
Exactly.
The street came out of me because, again, you can ask people who were there. He started hitting my leg, and I kept going like this to my leg. Come on, that's it. Come on.
Eddie, no.
Eddie,
no. All I hear is my trainer going, "Leave the street alone." And I'm like, "Come on, Hap."
But it was
it was definitely fun. I'm gonna do it again. I like fighting.
Yeah.
It also helps me in the wrestling ring. It also helps me mentally not be angry all the time. Like, I wake up angry. It's just the way it is.
Right.
This is the way it is, man. I've been waking up angry for 37 years. What up, man? I tried to change, and then I got left with a house.
Oh, Lord.
We're not even going to bring that up. It was a joke. Ha ha. I'm laughing. Why ain't no one else laughing? I'm just saying, because it is a joke, man. It is what it is.
These are jokes.
It's all jokes, man.
We're gonna have plenty more
Here's my thing. If I'm saying it and people get offended by it, it's because you're an idiot. Because if I say it out loud, it's a joke. If I'm not saying it to your face, then it's a joke. Trust me, I'll say it to your face. I ain't got.
This person right here says the reason they started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is because of Eddie.
Sorry. Whoever that was, I apologize.
Lord, we need to uplift these folks.
Uplift them. Stop following Eddie Kingston, man. I'm a madman, man. I'm just here doing time. Yeah.
So what's been up with Big Swole the past 2 weeks?
Big Swole didn't fight. Hey! Anyway.
I've been in the gym. I've been focused. I've been mentally preparing. I got
better abs than anybody in here.
Well, you know, I do my best.
You do.
No, she does. I ain't give a fuck. Yeah.
Ah!
You won't find that.
You
won't find an ab on me.
Little Miss Big Sis.
I got.
Did y'all have a 90s party that y'all went to?
Yeah, we did. We went to my friend Jasmine. You remember Jasmine, the one
Jasmine?
From the wedding?
Introduce her.
I'll take anybody at this point in my life. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But I'll treat them good. But I'm honest with you.
I'll
treat them
right.
good.
You'll treat
for
them right.
3 months.
You know, my mom still was like, "Yo,
your mom,
She was like, "Come rescue my daughter." Yeah.
But
I
I said
treat you good for a.
I said
a
3
season.
months. I said 3 months. I'll treat you good. Then after that, we got to talk. We have to renegotiate.
Bruh.
Because I'm mentally fucked up from the last one. You know what I mean?
You franchise tag them.
Yeah, I do.
Like, we'll talk about this again at.
No, man, there's been a couple girls that I wanted to date, and then I would talk to them, and I'd be like, yeah, man, no. This will last like a good 6 months. Tops. And then I would just get annoyed, or you would get annoyed, and I'd be like, yeah, you got to go.
You sound like
You
the
got to
Unwanted.
go.
Hey, we are on. Hey.
Hey, turn up. Tell them about the Unwanted shit.
Wait. Big Swole ain't done with her 90s party.
The 90s
Oh,
party.
dang,
How
you right.
hosting my show?
Man, see, man, listen.
My man, I'm on point right now today. I had me a smoothie with energy in it.
But yeah, it was a good party. My friend Jasmine, she turned the. Oh my God, are you okay?
Hi. All right, so you had the 90s.
Yeah.
Your girl Jasmine had a.
She had
thing
30th,
on.
yeah, 30th birthday
Oh,
party.
she mad young. She a baby.
Yeah, yeah. But we had a lot of fun. We had ring pops and all that stuff. We was dancing to Uncle Luke, you know.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
And you know.
Did you guys have those dip things? You speak about candy in the 90s. Anyone remember those?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, fun dips.
Yes,
Yeah. I know. What you,
Be like this.
yeah, all up in the gums and stuff like that.
Like it's Coke.
Right.
Pause. You can beep that out. Never done it. Well, 15,
Yeah.
but anyway.
Then we had a good, really good Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah. How was your Valentine's Day?
It was really good. We went to Del Frisco's.
Yeah?
And it was really nice.
Yeah, he better spend some fucking
Oh, he spent some money.
because
Oh,
he
yeah,
got
he spent
that
some
money now.
Spend some
Wow.
money. You know, it don't come with sides. This place don't. The sides is like $28.
Oh, he brung you there?
Yeah.
How many sides you got?
Two and an appetizer.
I respect that.
It's like a big old thing of
Yeah,
bacon.
yeah,
It was
you better,
great.
yeah. 'Cause
Oh.
he has that WrestleMania check coming up at some point. So,
I
yeah.
know, right? We're gonna get a house.
You better.
Don't get a house.
He better.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm coming to the house.
At least he doesn't have
some
a.
episodes in the house.
At least he
Right,
doesn't
yeah.
have a cut in his eyebrow.
Right.
Bruh, the game room gonna be ridiculous.
Oh.
You already know what all the stuff we got. I mean, we have
You have outgrown the place
We have
lately.
a life-size retro Lancer from Gears of War.
Really?
Like it's huge and it turns on and makes a noise with the chainsaw and everything. I'm
They
like,
do. I have seen it. But you ain't never turned it on for me, though.
I'm sorry.
I want to come
Well,
back
that
for it.
costs money.
It costs.
Those,
Yeah, I mean-
those they be bills.
They be bills.
If you ain't paying them.
He gotta wait. You know what I mean? There's certain checks have to come in the mail. Smell me?
Mm,
Anyway,
dollar.
big shout out to that person. No, man. He know me. But it was good. You had a good Valentine's though?
Yeah,
That's
really,
dope.
really nice Valentine's Day.
I didn't.
Why?
I was in mocap.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was away working.
I had a
couldn't do them.
great Valentine's.
Yeah.
I was at the bar by myself
Hey,
with one of my best friends in the world, Jameson.
hey.
And I was just chilling. Watching all these youngins walk by me. I had a little gray in my beard at that day. You know what I mean? I was showing my age with my black Timbs on. And they were walking by like this. And I was like, oh, you got daddy issues. Hey, girl.
Ooh.
When they look at an older dude like me, you know something's up.
Yeah, that's true. It's almost you can actually
You know what I mean?
see it.
But I didn't do nothing because I was a good boy. And I was just there with my baby Jameson. And had a good night.
Baby Jamie.
You know what I mean?
Jameson gets jealous.
I was away at work. I gotta have a Valentine's
Yeah,
Day.
Jameson definitely gets
I
jealous.
gotta have a Valentine's Day celebration this week with the missus.
You know, I don't miss Valentine's Day, though.
You shouldn't.
Is it still like a big thing? Like you
No.
do you guys make it a big deal?
No. We were just like, what do you want to do? We're like, oh, I don't know. And then we just made the reservation. We're like, oh, yeah, sure, let's do it.
Okay. How about you? How about you with your significant other?
I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna do.
Is it like
I
a
got
big?
some options.
Is it?
Oh, it's not. It's never been a big deal. Usually I'll be away working or something. But like, it's never really a big deal for us because like every day's Valentine's Day for us. So
Right.
That don't change.
Right.
That don't change, baby.
All right, yo, it was great to
He
be
said
here,
every
man.
day is his day with his baby.
Thanks a lot, man. It's been great to be here.
Every
Appreciate
day is
it.
Valentine's Day.
I'm done with this.
When it comes to that bedroom, though.
Oh.
Not me. Not me, bro. Not me. Ain't no such thing. I'm heartless. Until I find a nice, thick Asian or Latin woman.
Thick, Latin
Latin
and
Asian.
Look, I have a unicorn out there. I don't know where she is.
She out there, though.
But she out there.
The Bronx.
She out there, man.
She
No,
out
I don't want a Bronx girl. I've had enough Bronx girls in my life. They all like Cardi B. They all want to cut me by the end of 3 months. That's why I say 3 months. Everyone likes me till they get to really know me. Every woman. You know what I mean? I got a little dark, huh?
So,
Gotta find somebody that likes some dark.
So let's get we got something to discuss. We got something to open up to the world.
Just saying.
About what happened at Evolve.
They out there.
What happened at Evolve 122 this past weekend.
As
Actually,
long
the
as-
whole weekend.
I'm just a very side note. As long as your mom thinks I'm cute, I'm good. Your mom said I was a good person,
your
so
mom
I
said
was
you
like,
got-
you know what that means? I'm a good person.
Woman's has a great judge of character.
Yes, she is.
Very
So, yeah.
discerning.
Where you going with that sandwich, B?
Several sandwiches.
2 sandwiches. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Thanks a lot.
Several.
That would have been nice. You know, I'm a guest in your house. That's cool. I know who
Is
to
that
talk to.
strawberry or grape?
I know who to talk to now.
That's strawberry or grape. Okay, good. Is that potato bread or what is it?
Potato bread.
Okay.
You sound hungry as a bitch.
Look, don't get on me because I can see things and know things just by looking at it. No, look, everybody
you
ain't got
smelling the jam. You're like,
everybody ain't got skills to look at bread and be like, is that potato bread? Look,
that potato bread is that natural?
is that
Is that a grain? Is that
nature,
grain?
is that nature's own extra fiber?
If that's Wonder Bread, I don't want it.
Is that the one with the green seal on it? Yeah,
It has
that
to
was
be
on sale.
organic.
Right.
Did you twist the bread or did you just cut?
Right.
Now, quick question.
You gotta make sure you get the ones with the
Did
blue
you reach to the
ties.
back, the front, or the middle to get the bread?
The middle.
You're a
what
sicko.
kind of tie did
You're
it have?
a sicko. Wow, you are. Something is wrong with you. You're sick in the head.
Hey, I paid for it.
All right, number one, the king don't care. Number 2, something's mentally wrong with you right now. Why wouldn't you reach? Why not the front?
Because they're like not shaped equally. They're like not cut the
Oh my God, we
Listen.
gotta get you
Very
to it.
particular.
We gotta get you to a doctor, like a psychiatrist. Something's wrong.
Sad. I do agree.
Yeah, right.
You need to go the first with the front.
Yeah, the first one, man.
Keep moving.
Enjoy your sandwiches, though.
It's still gonna taste good. So
Yeah, enjoy your sandwiches. I sit here and starve.
Yeah, we over here hungry. We hungry.
I got nobody at my house with me to love me. Nah, anyway,
Yeah,
Paul.
you do.
Yeah, you potato bread.
We got
I got no potato bread at home,
None.
Can I please segue?
He just got Wonder Bread.
and I don't even like it.
He just got that government Wonder Bread.
Oh, you know what, though? I ain't gonna front. Government cheese is pretty
That
dope.
wick,
Show's canceled for the evening.
juice ass,
I'm trying to promote this.
multiple
man.
meal.
It ain't working.
Goddamn.
The Wonder Bread's falling all over the place. The big, thick government cheese is not
Right.
melted. Take like 3 days to melt it. All right,
You
go
only
ahead.
get the
My
yellow-
fault, go ahead. You know about that government cheese?
You don't get no
Then
provolone. You
if
just
yeah,
get
no,
a block.
No, not
You
even.
get
And
fake-
then if you ain't got cheese, you gotta
Right.
get that Spam.
Yep.
Get the Spam, put it on the bread with a little bit of butter.
Spam sandwich. And if you got a little change, get some mayo.
Mayo.
Bruh, listen.
Y'all talk for 5 minutes about sandwiches.
Sandwiches,
Y'all
baby.
are all canceled.
You know?
Now, don't be hating us because we got a love for food, man.
When
I hate it. I hate it.
when you're not getting it. But anyway,
That's when you love it the most is when you're not getting it.
King.
All right.
What happened at Evolve?
All right. Are we shooting or are we working?
We going from the hip.
Oh, all right. Let's get it then. All right. Real simple, man. We came up with the name Unwanted because let's be honest about it. For 17 years, we'll talk about me first. For 17 years, I've been unwanted in this business because I stand up and say what I want when I want to.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I take it and I have no regrets. You know what I mean? So if I say F this person, F that person, I mean it. There's no gimmick here. I don't wear a bandana for a gimmick here. You know what I mean? Like I've worn it because things have gone down a certain way. And the people I mess with wear it because they've gone down a certain way. You see what I'm saying? So what have I been unwanted for 17 years? And it's cute. It's funny to me now that certain people want me, like Evolve. Because they need me to pop the territory. They bring the houses up. They could say it's their relationship with a certain company, but it's not. It's me. I'm the new age Bruiser Brody. I'm the new age Abby the Butcher. I pop the houses for a little bit, then I go home. But see, this is what happened. I thought I was the only one who had that feeling of being unwanted. You understand? But I didn't. I met a young man named Colby. I'm not gonna say his last name, but me and him had a little bit of a conversation. And this poor child, I tell you, he's been unwanted for years. Because, he has a father, and his father was on the road half his life. His father wasn't there for him during his, birthdays, sometimes not Christmas. He wasn't there for his first baseball game, basketball game. And I remember talking to Colby about it. I was like, man, yeah. And he goes, you know what, Eddie? My father can't even get me a job. I said, you gotta be kidding me. So he's unwanted. Then I ran into brother Joe Gacy.
I know Joe.
Yeah, and I said, Joe, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, I started finding more like-minded people like me, you know what I mean? Outside of Homicide, I started finding more people, you know, and Evolve. And then here comes Joe Gacy, and Joe Gacy just starts telling me his story. This man goes to every promotion that man goes to, just like myself. He pops the houses, he busts his ass. What does he get in return? Now, look, we're not always looking for something in return because we do love this, but it would be nice to get a return. And I asked him, Joe, what do you get in return? He goes, nothing. He goes, I get fired or I leave.
Not to mention, he's been loyal.
Loyal to certain companies. For years. And he gets nothing in return while other people get signed because maybe, you know what I mean, pause, maybe because they're a little bit prettier or they have longer hair or they have abs, but they can't fight their way out of a wet paper bag. Let's call it like it is. I'll cut half of you in the face. Anyway. But then me and you have been cool for years. But then you told me your story with Evolve. Mm-hmm. How they didn't even want you from the beginning. And then you go in there and you become champion there. Then you go in there and you tear it up. But then they got the nerve to bring in certain people from certain companies. And then they tell you, you know what, maybe we can't use you anymore because we have to make sure our relationship's right with this other company. So me and you got together, then Kobe, then Gacy, and we said, you know what, man, let's make a little impact here. No pun not intended. I said, let's really do this. You know what I mean? And we were thinking about it. We were trying to figure out when and where to do it. Well, we were in North Carolina. We were sitting in the back and we were talking, and we saw J.D. Drake. Again, no, nothing against him on a personal level. It's business-wise. Mm-hmm. You're the champion, so of course we're going to take you out. Then there was Montez. Again, no offense to Montez. No offense to the Sesame Street Profits. No offense to Bert and Ernie. But they have a certain name recognition to them. So we decided, why not go after them? If you're going to go after, just like the Yard, for those who've never been up north or to prison, when you go to jail and you look around and you're trying to make a name for yourself, you go, well, there's the biggest dude right there. But that's the baddest dude supposedly in the prison. Whether you can take him or not, you fight him. So we treated it like we were in the bullpen, and we went after the biggest guy, which was the WWN live champion, J.D. Drake. And then we went after the PC boys.
Also one half of the Evolve Tag Champ.
One half of the Evolve Tag Champ, you're right.
2 birds, 1 stone.
So why wouldn't we do it? And then, look, you people here on this live gimmick or right here don't have to like what I'm saying because I really don't care. But I speak for those people who have felt their whole lives unwanted. I speak for those people who feel like, no, we do. I'm sorry, it can't be all about me. Pause. We speak for the people who bust their asses and still get nothing in return. We speak for the downtrodden, for the people who understand struggle. We understand that, you know what got me with you, what used to bother me, you used to speak for your culture before Black Panther, before it was cool to be, what's that word now? Woke. And that's what got you in trouble a couple times, I bet. Same thing with me. I spoke my truth. Poor Kobe Carino, all he wanted to do was to be like his dad. Dad, where are you? Huh? You know who you are. Someone would probably tag you in this. I don't care. You made your son unwanted. You made your son come to me. You messed up because you know me. Joe Gacy went everywhere. Loyal to the bone. Nothing in return. While he sees other people like I do, that we are better than. That we can draw more money than. Because we bring reality to it. Get the places because we don't fit the mold of a pretty boy pro wrestler. We fit the mold of a fighter. Because let's be honest, man. If people don't like that I'm saying this, come see me, man. I'll give you my address. Come see me. I'll throw it all away tomorrow.
And for anybody that wants to talk about me being a pretty boy pro wrestler, because the way I look at the scars on my back.
I never thought he was pretty. Let's just put it out there. This is my
for
man.
Anybody
you know
that does.
That does. Yes.
Things
Pause.
Fit that mold.
Pause.
Look at the scars on my back. Look at the wars I've been through. That have nothing.
Man, you've been there. You were there with Joe Gacy in that certain company where you had to bleed.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, all right, let's not talk about the indie guys that are at a certain PC. I can say that, right? I'm not, you know what I mean? That word's like a, right? What is that? A big word, right? Like it doesn't go to one place, right?
At this point.
I could be talking about computers or something. You feel me? So the computer boys, I'll put it like that. We call the FBI the alphabet boys. We call these dudes the computer boys, the PC boys, computer. I don't hate them personally because I don't know half of them personally. Well, a lot of them I don't know personally. I don't hate them because I don't, like I said, I don't know them. I don't like them because they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it like Shane does. They don't deserve it like Gacy does. Come on, poor Kobe deserves an award for even being here without a father around who'd rather be on the road. I deserve it because I say so. Now, if anyone's taking offense to this because they think I'm talking about them, then guess what I am. So that's what happened at Evolved. We jumped a bunch of people and we let it be known we speak for the unwanted. We speak for those people. We speak for the downtrodden. We speak for the underdog. We speak for the stray dogs who nobody wants, but they wake up every morning and they still go to work. And they still go to the gym. And they still try to better themselves even though this world doesn't want them to be better because they'd rather see them down and out. Do you think anyone in Evolve wants to see any of us make it? No. Do you think anyone in this business wants to see me make? No. Anyone want to see Shane make it? I'll tell you right now, there's a lot of jealousy out there. No. Do you think people want to see Kobe make it? When Kobe makes it, they'll say it's because of his father. But we know the truth. Joe Gacy, do you think anyone wants to see him make it? No, because they're scared of him. They're scared of that big body knocking people around. No, give me the pretty boy with the abs. Because he's marketable. He doesn't scare America. That's who we speak for. We speak for the people who scare people. Got me all hyped up, man.
For anybody
We're still here to help Evolve, though. We're still here to bring up the houses and get paid.
Well, there's a two-way street with that.
Yeah.
Y'all get help, we get paid.
Yep.
And if you want to go check that out, www.live.com is where you can see where the massive
Hey,
came
yeah.
from.
Hey, Sal. We just got you a couple people to buy on there. You're welcome.
Evolve 121, 122.
Yeah.
That's where the action is.
So anyway, I'm sorry, Big Swole. You had me go off on a rant. What you need,
That
Big
wasn't
Swole?
me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
I didn't do that.
Side note, if Big Swole told me to shut up, I would have. No one else. I'm just saying.
No, I was very delighted with your your passion and your vigor.
I'm a
And
vigor.
your vigor.
I like it.
I loved it.
Why you laughing over there?
Boy, pretty boy.
Nah, he ain't pretty. My man, he thorough. All right, so yeah,
Thorough.
that's what happened at Evolve, man. To speak my truth. Our truth.
Our.
Yes, our truth.
Not our truth. He's.
No, yeah. Oh, you are. You know what I mean? Him too, man. He can come join the Unwanted if he wants.
I think he's pretty well.
Former NWA World Champion. Get at me, man. People forget that. I remember when he was NWA World Champion, and that's when he first coined the phrase "the truth."
Yep.
When he was just Ron Killings, and then he was out there cutting these crazy promos for the NWA, and I went, "Oh, word."
That was a hero.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's some stuff that went on the past 2 weeks? So we missed last week, so we gonna get into some.
The Grammys.
The Grammys.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
No.
I didn't watch it much either, but I've seen the results and I watched a lot of YouTube.
Well, what was the big thing then about it? Like, who won that man was like, oh, no way, or yay?
From what I've been seeing, the big win was the Cardi B for Best Rap Album.
Well, number one, my father likes Cardi B. He doesn't understand what she's saying. And I go, Dad, why do you like Cardi B? She from the neighborhood.
That's the thing. I think that's why she won. Because a lot of people like her. It wasn't really the fact that she had the best
contest.
rap. It wasn't the best rap album of the year.
Okay.
And plus, don't you have to submit your work anyway?
I don't know. J. Cole never submitted his work.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't get nominated.
Well, like J. Cole said, he doesn't care if he doesn't do it for the Grammy.
So that's why I'm getting misconstrued with the whole thing. There's a lot of people that say like, for our culture, we don't need the validation from the Grammys to prove that we are great at what we do in the rap culture. We don't need the validation from them. But at the same time, we praise when our people win it.
Okay.
And
it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah,
it is.
It's a double-edged sword. We praise when people win it, but at the same time, we don't want the validation when the wrong people don't win it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
it's either you gotta go one way or another.
We're either in one. We gotta be in the door, or out the door.
Well, here's my thing too, and I heard a couple people say this. Like Jay-Z, he won a Grammy. Am I correct? But he won that Grammy after he put Annie on the track. Think about it. Yeah, he didn't win it. You know what I mean? He had to put
he played both sides of the coin.
Yeah, and he had to do that to win it. Now look at now we could go outside of the Grammys. Look at Denzel Washington. Do you really think Training Day was his best performance?
No.
Why did
he won from Glory?
Yeah.
He did win from Glory, didn't he?
No.
Not best actor.
No, not best actor.
He was nominated though.
Why did he have to win for that one? Because he fit the role of what they thought a black, corrupt cop should be. So they said, "Oh yeah, he played that great. Give it to him." Wait, he wasn't good in Glory? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He couldn't win it in Glory.
That part.
Couldn't win it in certain things. Other things than that. He had to play the thug or the. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what people have to think and
had to be
see.
The heel. I had to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
Right. But as far as like the Grammys though, a lot of people were upset. I'm not gonna say a lot, but about This Is America.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one.
Why is that? Why are they mad about that?
Apparently it was people said that song was only as good as the video. Without the video, the song's not as good, and it's not necessarily good. It wasn't a rap song because it won for best. It won for best song record of the year, and record of the year and song of the year, and that was just for all categories. It wasn't just rap. I think it was rap song of the year and
rap.
Yeah. Well, no, it was record of the year and song of the year, but then God's Plan won best rap song of the year or something like that. Yeah. But hey,
whatever. God's Plan could be good. I don't know. I don't listen to Drake, and I won't listen to Drake. So, no, I refuse. He's on the Reggie Miller. He's on the Reggie Miller list.
Dang.
Yeah, Nick fan.
Man, Pacers.
I think it's
homie.
You was the man, homie.
But I still think there's something to be said about winning a Grammy in your career as an artist.
I think that kind of died out in like early '90s.
That early?
To me, it did. Like the '80s was like Michael and like the Grammys meant. Well, maybe, but again, they weren't getting. The first rap person was who? Will Smith, and then they boycotted. Right? There was no pop. Am I right or wrong? I don't know. I'm trying to remember correctly.
History-wise?
Yeah, history-wise. I'm trying to think. I remember they boycotted the Grammys.
Mm-hmm. 1 year. I know they just...
Yeah, they did boycott it. That one.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me...
What does winning the Grammys really bring you?
I don't think nothing. I don't think nothing right now.
There's no, like, real pay.
And it hasn't been like that, I don't think, for years. That's just my opinion. I don't think the Grammys what they once were. Again, my opinion, folks. Not everyone's gonna agree with it. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone got one and they all stink. Smell me?
I think there's still something to the Grammy to winning a Grammy.
Yeah.
To me personally, especially like seeing where African American artists and songwriters and all these like in the music era in the music industry to even get on the stage, being invited to those things. Get on the stage to even have a category for just rap and everything like that. I think that's progressive, and that's something that we should be celebrating. Like, we should celebrate that.
Who won Best Album of 2018? Who won at the Grammys?
The whole record of the year, album of the year was like what's her name? I can't remember her name. No, it wasn't her. That was album R&B album.
R&B,
which I never even heard her album. But it was. Somebody, one of y'all.
Yeah, put that up there, man.
Because I know I have the names like K. The initials is KM, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
Kevin Matthews?
I wish. KM.
Cassette Michelle.
That's a scene.
But here's the thing. My two albums of the year, and we talked about this, so we're not going to bring it back up, but my two albums of 2018 were Benny the Butcher and Daytona.
Daytona
Yeah, I'm saying. Casey
What?
Musgraves?
Casey
Yeah.
Musgraves, yeah.
Now, was she a safe pick? I'm just asking a question. I'm not trying to make a big
I don't
thing
know
out
what
of it.
I don't know what song that she even does. See,
'Cause you gotta
that's
remember-
been everybody's problem with the Grammys. You get, invite, you tell all these people, all these big stars that, oh, you're nominated, you got a chance to win, So get them all there to be in the front rows and all that. That they're, oh man, we have Jay-Z here, we have Beyonce here, we have.
Yeah, but that's money, dog. If you wanna,
That's promotion.
if you ever wanna find out the reason for certain things in this world, especially business wise, all you gotta do is follow the money.
Yeah.
That's it, and then
It's
you're
the
good to go.
promotion. You don't just bring them, you bring their brand
Yes.
to the shows.
Yeah.
So when they're on their television,
You trying to
that's their
tell me
branding.
Jigga and especially Beyonce ain't like huge brands by themselves? You know what I mean? Of course you want them there in the front row. You know what I mean? And
That's why they give all those gifts.
yeah.
Yep.
Bags and all
Then
that.
that's what you really get.
Right.
Yeah. And then like you kind of just
For my time. What?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It just to me like for you it still matters. For me it's up in the air. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
there's something still to it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I kind of look at it like the Oscars. A lot of times
Yeah.
the nominated Oscars for like Oscar of the Year, I'm like, what? I never seen that movie. And then out of nowhere they'll put it out in the movie theater again, like, oh, it's nominated. I'd be like, oh, now it's out.
critically acclaimed.
Yeah, when did it come out? Like, I don't even
critically
remember.
acclaimed.
You know what I mean?
But sometimes that makes me want to go out and actually watch it though.
Not me, man. I'll get the Fire Stick. I'm good. If it ain't Marvel or Creed or something I can really get into, I'm just
Speaking
gonna.
of which, the Black Panther. This is the first Marvel movie actually nominated for Movie of the Year.
Now, was Black Panther really that good though? Now here we go.
Yeah, you did?
I
Okay.
loved it. I loved Black Panther. It was a great story. But is it really better than any other Marvel movie? Is it better than Winter Soldier? Is it better than any of the Avenger movies?
I think there was more.
I
I
think
think there was more lessons and there was more deeper meanings in the movie.
Well, here's the thing with me. The reason why there was a deep meaning why I liked it, it was an all-black cast and a black director. So this is definitely a thing. Definitely not a thing. Definitely.
I also think it painted
a moment.
black women in a very
Positive
positive
light. No, it was.
Like,
And very
women.
strong, smart women. And that's what, to me,
Definitely
why it
love
was
that.
such an important movie. Important is the difference between being an important movie and the best.
I think
Black
that's what I was-
Panther, if you want to talk about important movies for Marvel, especially Marvel, and, you know, society, Black Panther at this day and age is a very important movie. But was it better than, like, my personal favorite, Winter Soldier?
Do you think it's more important for an important movie
It's more important
to
than...
win rather than just the best? Because if Black Panther was to beat out all these other movies in that category,
I think there would be a
I'll
lot
take
of...
that. I'll take
I
that
think
win.
there'd be a lot of... feedback.
There'd be
A lot of
backlash for it?
backlash. There you go. Yeah, for it.
Well, guess what? Black folks been having backlash in their backs for many hundred years. Can we
There you
get
go.
one win?
Get one.
Bro,
You're like,
you still got backlash on your damn back.
Ah.
But no, to be perfectly honest with you, it would be a great moment
I think
for comic book movies and for the culture for it to win. So it's an important movie for it to win. But does it make it the best? I don't know. But again, it's important. It is very important. That movie is very, very, very important.
I think it's really important if it wins too.
And now,
Me
like,
personally.
no, I understand that, but now it also opens things up too. Now other studios won't be afraid of having an all-black, like a real all-black cast, and throwing it out there, and not making it a joke.
But
Like I look at Medina and all that stuff, right? No, hold on. It's an all-black cast, black director,
Medina.
Medina.
but it's seen as a joke movie. It's not seen as serious, right?
But
How many all black? And I really need to be educated on this. This is why I'm asking. I'm not asking to be I'm pro black. No, man. I'm a fucking mutt. Here we go. Irish and Puerto Rican, baby. Has there been an all black cast and a black director movie
No,
that has been seen as serious?
there hasn't been one period until Black Panther.
Lee.
Apparently.
Spike Lee, but with an all black cast. Has there been?
It's been school days.
I don't think there was one until Black Panther. I was told. Well, in that
In
realm,
that
in the
Which one?
Spike Lee was probably the only other ones we can really discuss.
There's a couple Wesley Snipes movies back
But were they seen as jokes though? Or were they seen serious, kind of like Black Panther's, like a serious comic book?
Budget-wise, this is one of the ones.
Okay.
Budget-wise.
Well, maybe it'll open more doors up because there are black characters in the comic book, in both comic book
I'll tell you one
genre, DC and Marvel.
We created a whole new star director with Jordan Peele winning that Oscar. That's what that meant. You know?
Well,
Nobody really knew Jordan
But he
Peele.
did that. He did that with Get Out.
Yeah.
And people knew of them from the
But now
comedy,
he's doing-
but they didn't know he
But
could
now
direct.
they made a whole new star of a director. Now that's going to bring more people and flock to watching his films and getting excited about the next film like us.
And that's it, yeah. And that was actually really, and it was funny.
Great, right?
With
that
Peele,
created-
right?
yeah,
Peele had 2 commercials on the Super Bowl, which I thought was kind of funny.
Right, that made a whole new star.
You know what I mean? Because
Just from him
like
winning
you
that
said,
Oscar.
you're talking about the star aspect of it. On the Super Bowl, which is a lot of money to get a commercial on, he had 2. He had him doing the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
And then him doing
That created a whole new star.
Yeah. No, it definitely did. But now here's my
But do you
thing.
think- now-
Will he get pigeonholed as just a horror director?
No.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Because Keanu wasn't horror. And him and Keegan Michael.
No,
Key.
you know what? Oh shit! I totally forgot about that movie, and it
Yeah.
was good. It was funny. It was funny as
and
fuck.
they both worked hand in hand on that film.
Yeah.
He had a lot of.
Totally forgot about that. All right,
Exactly.
so my question's mute, right? Is that
Even
the word?
he's still supposed to. He's still supposed to do the next Sandman movie. Yeah.
I heard about that. Yeah. But that can be pushed back because everyone knows anything with DC related is pushed back to thousands
Is that
of times.
Sandman?
DC, right? Isn't Sandman?
That's
Disney?
Candyman.
Candyman.
Oh, Candyman. All right, my
You
bad.
did. I was
Why
like Sandman. I was like, why
Like
is it-
Spider-Man
I'm over here like, why is
3.
it
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Hey, Puente. I hate Peter Parker. Actually, I don't. That's just for my homie Puente.
I'm excited about this Candyman thing,
Exactly.
though.
Now that goes with
You know,
the
I did
typecast
the,
thing. Is he going to be typecast to be in horror?
Yeah.
Because doing Candyman. But
When I was younger, I did a little tour. in
Well, I
Chicago.
think he. Oh yeah.
Scary. Oh my gosh, it was so scary. It took us all.
I
over
also
places.
think he has an opportunity now, so he'll do a couple horror, and hopefully they stay good. So then he could be like, "Oh, I feel like flipping the script now. I want to do a serious drama."
But that brought up.
But it
horror
has
to
to
him.
be good though. That's the thing. He's rolling the dice. If one of them aren't good,
Man, M. Night Shyamalan been making bad movies for like
but
20
now
years.
listen, it's M. Night Shyamalan, a young
Shyamalan
black
ding
male.
dong, yeah.
Shyamalan.
Is he a young black male? No,
He's Indian.
he's Indian. There's a difference. There is a difference. Yes, Indians do face things, but not as much as a black director does.
Very true. Because if I can chime in for a sec,
No.
when hilarious, when
Dang.
See, I told you,
Oh.
you got something in the bag.
when Ava DuVernay, Wrinkle in Time
yeah.
came out, you know,
I don't hear from her anymore.
I mean, she's still got movies coming out, but you got people they're really crediting or asking like, okay, is she really still the person that should be headlining these big movies?
Yeah, because she was supposed to go to D.C. They wanted her to do Birds of Prey, I think, or something like that.
But you know,
Yeah, yeah, some space thing with D.C., right?
Yeah, but that Ring of Time was garbage.
I was about to take my.
Yeah, but again, now here we go. If M. Night Shyamalan directed Wrinkle in Time, they'd be like, oh, God damn.
It's M. Night.
You know what I mean?
It really let me down. That Glass wasn't good.
I'm not going to lie. I enjoy Glass.
I heard it was.
I
bad.
enjoy
didn't see
Glass.
it. I didn't see it, but
No,
I heard
I think, again, I go to movies, like, especially if I think it's, like, if I hear reports that it's bad, I go to movies and I shut my brain off so I can enjoy it.
No, there's
That's what I said.
No.
Skyscraper, bro. I agree. Same thing.
You have to shut your brain off to have fun. Then why even pay for the ticket? Knowing that, excuse me, knowing that
What's
it's
a movie that you hate? Name a movie that you hate.
that I hate. Frozen.
You hate Frozen.
Yeah, I hate Frozen.
You hate Frozen.
I hate
so
it.
you okay? So he hates the film Frozen. So he couldn't go to the film and shut his brain off to an animated 3D
No.
Disney film.
I couldn't, 'cause
about two
I'm not gonna
princesses.
lie to you.
One of them had
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like Disney. I'll tell you why. Because when I had
Disney?
this is why. Because I had a certain female I was with, and we had to go to Disney at
a
least
woman
3.
scorned
Hold on.
you.
Of course she did. We had to go to Disney 3 times that one year, and I was fine with that. But my sciatica started acting up, and we're walking up and down Disney, and I'm like, and I went, God, we've seen everything. We took a picture with Pooh and said, like, we're good. Then it started raining, and I'm in pain.
No, we ain't
And
done.
I looked up in the air and I screamed the F word in front of a bunch of little kids and I got yelled at. I was in pain.
No.
But you know what?
Explain how you did it. Explain how you did it.
I don't want to curse on these things so much, but all right, I'll do it now. I just looked up in the sky and I went, fuck! And then I walked in to get a picture. Get the pictures, and everyone was like, it was pouring. My knees! I just want to go home! It's the third time we've been here in a year!
What is the obsession with?
People love Disney because it makes them still feel like a kid, and I get it. You know what I mean? I get it.
Well,
2K does that for me.
No, but everyone has different reasons for like make them feel like a kid. Like certain things, like you 2K.
I guess
Me-
I've never lost that.
You never lost that feeling?
Yeah,
Like
so-
being a Disney, kind of like, oh my God, I got to see it because it's Disney?
Yeah,
Makes you
I
feel-
haven't lost that. Like, if I go Disney, okay, it's still cool. It doesn't make me feel like a kid, because I always feel like a kid.
That's good, though.
I
That's
have
why
that,
you...
that happy kind of mentality. You know? Like,
I don't know. Like,
I adult and everything like that, but I like to have fun. Like,
Yeah.
all
But
the
my
time.
thing
Yeah.
is, for me...
I mean, you know, a little bit.
No, you have. For this, you have.
My heart and soul.
Yeah, that's right, girl. My thing for me that makes me still feel like a kid is comics. I still read comic books. That makes me feel like a kid. You know what I mean?
Them death battles.
Why?
Yeah, the death battles we're talking about. You know what I mean? But like that's me. You know, like I remember even Star Wars when they were doing the Star Wars thing at Disney, right? They were gonna open it. I was like, when I was with that girl, I was like, listen, sweetheart, we came here a couple times for you. When that Star Wars open, we going. You know, so I hate Star Wars. I said, we're still going. Okay, so Last Jedi, I'm gonna get a lot of heat from this from a lot of like Star Wars, like diehards. The reason why I liked it was because I legit, for the first time, sat on the edge of my chair at a movie theater.
That was the first Star Wars movie I've ever watched.
Really?
Spoilers here. When they killed Snoke, this was me. Word. I sat up. So to me, isn't that the point of a movie? I understand everyone's like, oh, but this character wouldn't do this character wouldn't do that. I'm like, my man, it's a whole different thing now. This is not the George Lucas era. And they did that, Disney did that for a reason, so they could tell their own version of the story. Now, I think Ryan Johnson and anybody in charge of that, Kathleen Kennedy, right? Whoever's in charge of the Star Wars thing, we're just like, yo, let's mess with people. That's what I think it was. I think they're like, yo, let's troll the people. They have all these theories, right? Let's just wipe all those theories away in this movie just to mess with people. Because you still want to shock people. Here's the other thing, too. People had the nerve to complain about the first movie, Force Awakens, and be like, oh, it's just a retelling. I don't want to see a retelling of A New Hope. And then we go to The Last Jedi, and it's the total opposite of everything. And they're still mad. You're not going to satisfy everybody. You know what I mean? You just have to go and tell your story and see it through. That's why DC is where it is, because they started a story to be dark and gritty. It didn't do good, and then they try to switch it up right away, and it didn't work.
It doesn't work.
You have to go through with your story all the way, because some people will like it, some people won't.
You gotta finish it.
You have to finish it.
Like
you know
you
what I
can't
mean?
you can't just have this dark Justice League series and then Shazam is funny. And
Not even that. Just kind of like ditch everything.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
They were there.
The only good thing they did was make Wonder Woman a
Wonder Woman,
badass and
Yeah.
or Superman, and then made her a badass in her own movie. So
Yeah.
it was a seamless transition.
Yeah.
They didn't-
Everything else,
they didn't
I'm
change
like,
her at all.
Well, that's probably the best DC
That was the
movie.
best movie, yeah.
A part of that DCEU.
I didn't see Aquaman.
Wonder Woman.
I didn't see
Aquaman,
Aquaman either.
that was the one where I shut my brain off, and I had a blast watching it. It's a great origin movie,
Okay.
but you have to shut your brain off to enjoy it.
There's
You have to, because the acting is horrible.
There's this limit
And the
to
reason
shut
why,
your
and I'm
brain
not
off.
saying he's a horrible actor or the other woman's a horrible actress, the dialogue they gave them, nobody could have said, not even the fucking Denzel, Robert De Niro, all those, none of them could have saved that dialogue. But they did
Marlon
it. They
Brando
did.
couldn't have
Marlon
saved
Brando
that.
could have saved it.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
I bet you Al
But,
Pacino would have fucked it up.
oh, he would have been,
He
hoo-ah!
would
I'm Aquaman. You know what I mean? Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
have fucked it
You know he would. De Niro would have been like this. You know, I'm the Aquaman. And that would have been his face.
I'm done.
I think we gotta save Atlantis.
I'm going to save Atlantis now. Because guess what? I'm the Aquaman. That would have been De Niro. You talking to me? Hey, you talking to me? I'm the Aquaman. That would have been De Niro.
God.
And it would have been rough for De Niro too.
That might save the DCU, having
Like that.
actors be themselves.
I think you should have De Niro play the next Batman. He'd be like, guys, it's me, Rob.
Bruh.
I am Batman.
You're Bruce Wayne. No.
No.
Nah.
No.
Are y'all excited about the new Batman now that Ben Affleck's gone and they're...
I actually wanted to keep Ben Affleck as Batman, but
Ben Affleck. Go ahead, my folks. I can get in on
I
this.
definitely wanted to change up the story arc they were going with the Batman.
Hey, Joker. It's me, Batman. Who the fuck? Who's an animal, Larry? Raging Bull? Anybody? All right.
God.
So here's my thing with the Batman thing. Ben Affleck, great Bruce Wayne. Decent Batman. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was a better Batman.
I'm very excited for it to be a noir story. And I'm very excited to be, and everyone says this for the other movies, but hopefully they do it. I'm very excited for it to be a detective movie. As we have Harry Potter in the other movie. No, it's Fantastic Beasts, right?
Yeah.
But
That's fantastic.
that is Fantastic Beasts, right? Yeah, and where to find them. Anyway,
Or to kill him.
we got to talk about that too now that I'm on that. But that's what I'm excited for because one of my favorite comics, my favorite DC comic is, Batman graphic novel is Long Halloween. So that was more of him being a detective than punching and kicking everybody and everything. You know what I mean? So hopefully they go that route. So I'm excited for it. You know, but again, DC, the DCEU, is that what they're still calling it? I don't even know. It's so hard to get behind it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm even worried. Like, Wonder Woman to me was the best one, and I'm even worried. I'm worried about Wonder Woman 1984 already. Flash, what? In the
casting for Flash.
I thought it was fine, but again, remember, Barry Allen's not this, you know what I mean, tough guy. He's almost Spider-Man-esque. You know what I mean? No, that's what he's supposed to be. Wally West is the Joker, kind of jokey guy.
Yeah, Barry can't fight. I'm just saying.
No, but this Barry Allen,
he can only fight because he was
kind of a dumbass.
Yeah,
he was clumsy.
Right.
Like he was just.
Well, they made
he wasn't really intelligent. It didn't seem. They downplayed him into like the goof role.
Well, they wanted him to have that role. You needed the comedy. At that point in time, they were trying to force the comedy in there because I bet you the original script was no comedy. Maybe it was him looking at Wonder Woman like, oh. Well, also, too, Kevin Feige came in, and I think Kevin Feige is not very good. Not Kevin Feige. I'm so sorry. I think you're great. Josh Whedon. I'm sorry, Mr. Feige. I think you're awesome.
Yeah.
I think you're great. The reason why I don't like him is because he has the same jokes. Like, one of the jokes he had in there was Aquaman sitting on the truth gimmick. And that would have been fine. But then he has to go, oh, man, but you're a fucking super hot Wonder Woman. And I'm like, are we really going there? Or he had Flash.
I feel some type of way like the Flash, like running and tripping.
Yeah, but I also felt like, there you go, the Flash running and tripping, though, into Wonder Woman's breast. And then being awkward about it, that was a Josh Whedon move. Which you've seen a million times. Why? Why can't she just be strong? Especially Wonder Woman.
Right.
Wonder Woman, who's the first strong female character in comic books. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it is. And you know what I'm saying? And they have to somehow make something, oh, she's hot, or, oh, hey, let me run into her breast. Yeah, she's a woman. We get it. But she's supposed to be a strong Amazonian type woman.
You go anywhere near her breast,
she'll chop your head off. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want to show a strong woman, show a strong woman. You can't have.
And how you tripping over stuff when you can see everything?
Yeah, when you're the Flash. Yeah,
that's what I'm like.
They tried to, but Barry
over anything. Like
Barry Allen in the beginning was always kind of funny, but again, we're looking at the comics later on. He was very serious, and Wally West was the funny, especially in the Justice League Unlimited. Wally West cartoon, that he was the funny guy. You know what I mean?
I feel some type of way about the Flash tripping.
I know you do. Because you said it about six times.
Just like in Suicide Squad. Ooh, the guy with the fire powers. How does he die? He blew up.
Yep. We don't talk about Fight Club.
There's a lot. There's like 800 more problems with Suicide Squad before you.
We can't. We can't.
That's the last.
I think this one's done.
Yeah.
That live, right?
I'm probably next. But yeah,
Suicide Squad. We talked about this at the hotel, and it was just not good. Will Smith was Will Smith
Right.
with a gun.
with a gun. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
How do you think it's gonna be in Aladdin?
It's going to be Will Smith playing
With
the
glue
genie.
on his face.
Yeah,
Nigga, what the fuck you doing? And that coming out of that lamp?
but he's not being a character. He's being
No,
Will
he's
Smith.
Well, like
He's been Will Smith for years. Well, his whole life.
Yo, okay. I'm still.
His whole life.
I was talking with Kenny King. Shout out Kenny King about this whole conversation. I changed his mind. I literally was like, bro, out of the 20, 25 movies that Will Smith's done, only 5 of them are considered actually good.
Word.
And I say this in every fucking room, every locker room, every party, whatever, and everybody like, no, Will Smith's great. I didn't say he wasn't. His films are not.
See, I went live again. Dog, leave it live one more.
No, they gotta pay for the rest.
Oh, they do?
Bills,
Oh.
bro.
Number one, don't yell at me.
Yeah, but yeah. So if outside of Independence Day,
Okay.
Ali.
Oh, we talked about this, yeah.
Yeah, Ali.
I thought the first Men in Black was great.
Men in Black was great.
Yes.
Bad Boys is great.
I liked the second Bad Boys. We had a little discussion about that. I enjoyed the second
If you
one.
liked it, that's fine.
Yes.
Was it good? No.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It was not good. It was not good. It's not a good film.
Bag of ants. I'm done.
He didn't headline that film though, so you can't really say that one.
Bag of Ants!
Bag of Ants.
Legend of Bagger Vance,
Bag of Ants.
the black golfing ghost.
And then he put his son in the movie. he put his son in the movie with him, and that
After
kind of
Earth.
After Earth,
After
yeah.
Earth.
No, Pursuit of Happiness was great though.
You know,
Pursuit of Happiness.
it was good, but watching After Earth, it took me 6 times to try to finish. I still haven't finished it,
No, don't do that.
and I won't.
You
I just won't. Just like the Fantastic Four movie, the last one, I won't watch it.
Don't even do it. Don't even
Yeah, so like, no, Will Smith is an anomaly, right? Is that
Really?
the word?
Yeah.
I'm so glad he turned down The Matrix though.
Yeah, I just heard that today. He turned down the Matrix movie.
So glad.
I
To be
really wish
Neo.
I could have seen The Matrix with Aaliyah in it.
She was supposed to be Jada,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember hearing about that. NBA All-Star Weekend. Anybody watch? Nobody watch NBA All-Star Weekend?
I like defense. I like to have a little bit of defense in
You
my
know, like
games.
167 threes
No.
being shot
No.
in the game?
I like a little bit of defense on my games.
Ain't nobody watched that. But like I said, they had that do-rag party, though. I heard that was lit.
NBA do-rag party,
It
y'all.
was a do-rag ball. Everybody came in with their do-rag.
You know, whoever the commissioner is, like, oh no. You know, he's like, gonna have to have that dress code
Here
again.
they come.
I would have
Yeah,
loved to have
here
seen
come them boys.
Here
would've
go them
loved to
boys
see
and them gerbos.
I would have loved to see the one white dude that comes in with a do-rag.
First off,
what you
Porzingis.
wearing that do-rag for?
Hey,
You
Krispy
got-
Kreme Porzingis, go fuck yourself.
Oh,
telling the New York fans,
the Knicks.
stay woke. What
You
the
ain't
fuck?
even from America.
You don't even know what that means. Because you got traded because you weren't happy? Get out of here. We didn't want you anyway. Right, girl? How was that sandwich?
Delicious.
Yeah, bet it was.
Sandwiches.
Yeah,
She
bet
had
it was.
two.
We're going to have a long talk with a certain somebody. You better leave now. I'm just playing. Don't go.
How you feel about that Knicks trade?
They need to.
Yeah.
You need to make
You're
room.
positive on Porzingis out, Dennis Smith Jr. in. Do you think they need to hold on to Dennis Smith?
No. I think you need to gut that whole team. Gut it.
Gut it.
Just
Them and the
gut
Wizards.
it.
Them and the
Just
Wizards.
everything. Here's my thing, though. Keep certain role players that know their role. Keep them. All the guys who want to be the superstars and high scorers, get them out. And then draft or get a good free agent. Now everyone's like KD. That's fine. But I want Walker. I want Kemba Walker.
I want you to have Kemba.
And then I want Zima, Zion from Duke. Zima, I know. From Duke. He'll be your franchise superstar for the future. And you have Kemba Walker, and then you have role players. What happened with Melo, they didn't have role players around him. They always tried to put another superstar with him, try to create these golden years. Yeah. No, he needed role players around him. He's not going to share the ball. So have rebounders, have guys who can set screens for him. You know what I mean? You have to complement your superstar. That's what the Bulls did. You know what I mean? And now everyone can say, oh, but everyone else has these superstar teams. Yeah, you're right. But remember what the Cavs did, coming back 3-1. Kyrie became a star because of that, but he was a role player himself too at the time.
Star role player.
You know what I mean? At the time, it was still all about LeBron.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look, if you can't afford 3 or 4 super team players, then you have to grab one and build around that one.
There's going to be a lot of money left over in this offseason.
Oh, yeah, because the Knicks are cutting a lot of money. That's why they were like, oh, you're not happy? And you're injury prone? Peace.
A lot of people are upset about it.
I wasn't, because I knew he was injury prone. You know what I mean? And if you're unhappy, why do you want someone there unhappy?
Right. Like
Bye.
You can leave.
Bye. The Knicks already were not making the playoffs this year. You know what I mean? So bye. I hate when they win. I'm like, come on, guys. Just tank it already, please. Stop winning. Because the next, knowing my luck, I'm going to be sitting there watching, the draft entry, whatever.
And they're going to be the number 2 people I'm going to be.
And they're going to be, they're not going to get the number 1 pick because they won 3 extra games.
Like, y'all can't even tank, right?
Yeah, no.
Right.
They're going to get the number 9 pick. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to cry or get mad. I'm going to be like, this is it. This is what it is.
It's what I get.
Just think about everything that y'all passed on the past. Like,
I think about that every time I wake up in the morning. You understand that? Thank God for the Knicks and the Giants and my beautiful mother. That keeps me calm. And Muay Thai keeps me calm.
Y'all need to get.
Bottom line is, give Eli 1 more year. Draft the.
No.
Hold on. You have to give him a good offensive line. He did not have a good offensive line this year. He had no time to even do a thing.
Didn't Odell talk about trying to trade? Ask for a trade?
For Odell? Hey, if you don't want to be here, bye. We can draft somebody. Bye. He's been nothing but a headache.
Do you think the league...
He did good 2 years. After that, it was a wrap.
Do you think the league actually... Can you get by without a superstar receiver?
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. Look at the Patriots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They're a team.
Look at the Rams.
Yeah.
They made it there without a super...
Yeah, but they had Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley's
Not a superstar receiver.
No, you're right.
They had Cooper Kupp and Brandon Cooks.
Cooks was good.
Robert Woods. But they're not a superstar.
No, they're not superstars.
Very, very solid wide receiver.
You have to have a good team, and you have to have players that understand it's about the team. You know what I mean? When the Giants won those 2 Super Bowls, there was no superstar.
I honestly think it's like...
Cruz became a superstar because of that season.
Right.
He wasn't a superstar.
No.
That was just a superstar season. You had Eli, who already won a Super Bowl, but that team...
That was led by defense, though.
But it was still a team.
Absolutely.
Bottom line, yeah. Yeah.
Some superstar plays.
Now you can say it was led by the defense. You're right. That was. But Eli did not throw 1 interception during that playoff run. The only interception that he threw was tipped by Steve Smith in the Super Bowl. Eli Manning had one of the greatest playoff runs for that Super Bowl when they beat the Patriots.
9-7, didn't they?
Yeah, but the playoff run, I mean.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Going from
9-7,
to
yeah.
like that run.
All road games.
Yep.
And then you get to play the undefeated Patriots. And he only turned the ball over once. And why did it turn over? Because it went off the guy's hands. Mm-hmm. It wasn't even his pick, if you want to think about it. You know what I mean? And everyone could say, oh, but that catch, that when he threw that up to David Tyree was luck. I was like, man, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. But that defense was knocking Tommy B around a lot. Yeah, I know. And they want to go anyway. But I'm the asshole. But yeah, man, that's what it is.
I think the Knicks are looking up. Not me personally.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't say it. Because I'll say it and I'll start. My man knows. I'll say it and I'll start believing it, and then that day will come.
Yeah.
And they'll get number 9 in the draft, and I'll be like,
"Why are you winning?
Why am I bringing my hopes up? Why? Why do I do this?
Just for them to get crushed.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like it. I'm a glutton for punishment, right? That's why I'm a pro wrestler. You think it's easy?
If it was easy, everybody would do it.
That's right.
Bruh. So, first off, like, why? Like, I'm going back to the NBA All-Star Weekend.
Of course you will.
Yes, I am.
I know you're a baller. I got it.
Charlotte.
Charlotte was
I
nice.
miss. Yes, it was in Charlotte.
Yeah.
I had to freaking fly out of Atlanta this weekend, and it was packed because all those people were flying into Atlanta to drive to Charlotte because it was cheaper flights, and it was a packed.
Really,
airport.
I remember going. I was in Atlanta for Super Bowl weekend, and it was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
See.
I flew in that Thursday or something, and it was nuts.
Yeah,
it was insane.
I was lucky that I was landing and leaving the airport. I'm seeing the lines of people going into the airport. It was insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But here was my thing with Atlanta too. Coming home, that was the weekend that guy committed suicide in Orlando.
In Orlando.
Oh, I remember that.
So I get there. My flight's at like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, he jumped from the top
Yeah.
of the
The
hotel.
Jumped from the hotel.
The atrium and just dropped straight down. Yeah, Orlando.
And died.
Yeah.
He was one of the TSA workers. Mm-hmm. No, I haven't heard anything about why he did it or whatever it was.
I haven't heard anything.
But anyway,
it was during the government
shutdown, so he wasn't getting paid. It was the day before the Super Bowl or day after the Super Bowl, something like that. No, it was the day of the Super Bowl because I was coming home
a couple weeks ago.
That was like 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was gonna come home, and this just shows you a little bit of the reason why I wouldn't say a hateful person, but why I don't like people in general. So we're sitting there, and they were like, "Look, folks, we don't know what's going on." Like my flight was at 9, and I guess it happened at 9. So it was like 8:30 or something like. And they were like, "Look, folks, we don't know everything that's going on, but we're not flying out at 9. Something happened at the Orlando airport." Everyone's like, "Oh, right? Okay." Then we found out what it was. They went on and announced, "Look, someone committed suicide." And it was so loud, people thought it was a bomb or a gun, and they charged through out of fear. They charged through the security. So now they had to take everyone who went through security, even those who did it beforehand, correct, they had to pull them all back out and redo security. It's just the way it is. But people, and this is why I don't like people had the nerve to get mad about it at the airport. I can't fucking believe it. Do you understand? And this one was getting me mad. I had to put on my headphones. Thank God I found a place to charge my phone because I was getting so annoyed of people like making remarks. And I'm sitting there going, okay, this guy committed suicide. Whatever you believe in, whatever your belief is, right? But I'm thinking, did that guy have a family? Did that guy have a wife? Did that guy have kids? We knew he had a mother. We know he has a father. You know what I mean? Like, what are they thinking, even if they're alive or not? You know what I mean? But now the thing that got me, that made me even madder, but, I had to back away, was the fact that there's kids visiting Orlando and coming through that airport
and seeing that happen
at that time. So you're trying to tell me, like, I'm thinking in my head, the worst thing is, like, maybe a little kid who just had a great experience at Disney saw that or heard that or saw the fear in everyone else's eyes. Mm-hmm. But these people who are with me in Atlanta, waiting to get on a plane, have the nerve and the gall to be like, and complain. That made me so mad where I wanted to scream my head off. Now, one point, and again, it's hysteria, and no one knows what's going on in Orlando. So if no one knows what's going on in Orlando, no one's going to know what's going on in Atlanta. Like, those people working there are not going to know what to do. At one point in time, we went on the plane, and then we had to deboard again. Because they were like, well, they said they're not ready yet. Other flights have to go before us. Flights that were supposed to go into Orlando straight, who were already in the air, landed in Atlanta and waited for Orlando to say it was okay. So they had to go first. You know what I'm saying? I got there at 6:30 in the morning because I'm a madman. 6:30 in the morning, and then I didn't leave until 6 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? But I wasn't mad about it because I was like, it had to be done. Like, I had no control, not my show, basically.
Right.
But to see people actually yell at these workers who are working at Southwest, like legit yell at them, get your shit together. Oh, what the fuck? I'm like, do you understand someone lost their life?
Somebody lost a brother.
Right.
Somebody
So,
lost a son.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was just the thing I had to bring up because you were talking about the Super Bowl and stuff like that in Atlanta.
That weekend.
And it just, then people wonder why I am the way I am with certain things. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Speaking of people being just like out of their minds nowadays, how about the actor who plays Jamal.
Someone explain this to me. Someone explain this to me.
Jussie Smollett.
Yeah, first of all, I don't watch what was it, Empire?
Yeah.
I don't watch it because
the ratings are taking a...
It's basically Glee for black people. That's why
Yeah,
I don't watch
I've
it.
always said it was the black Glee.
And I didn't like Glee, so anyway, sorry.
Right.
I apologize.
I enjoyed the
Give me
show.
that look.
No, I enjoy the show.
Girl.
I still watched it.
So,
Watch no Glee.
Child.
Child.
So what happened? Someone explain what happened here, because I just saw something.
There's a microphone.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
anyway, good.
apparently, several weeks ago.
And he does this a lot with his hand. Anyway, go ahead.
Several weeks ago.
I'm not saying anything.
Several weeks ago, there was brought up that that scares me. Several weeks ago, it was brought up that Jussie Smollett. It was a big old report on the news that Jussie Smollett was actually attacked walking to Subway in Chicago. And this is also the week that it was like record lows, like negative 40 degrees, 50
Were
degrees.
we in Chicago during that?
I was not.
I think I was for AEW one of those.
Yeah,
It was like -7 or something.
It was like, yeah, it was around that time. So he's walking to Chicago, and apparently the report was that he got attacked by 2 MAGA supporters, Trump supporters, wearing MAGA hats or whatever. And he was hospitalized, beaten so bad he was hospitalized. It was so bad or whatever. And it was huge reports everywhere. And it was like brought up discussion of like race. Oh man, the Trump supporters this is what's going on in the world. This is why we need to get like this is the kind of people that Trump is bringing up and all this other mess and all that. And I believe it was just to try to start that discussion again and like really bring it to the forefront of the news and everything. So now, maybe I'd say a couple days ago.
Yeah. Let's say maybe a day and a half.
You know more about this, right? Or you?
Like a day and a half ago, they were just the police thought it was a hoax. And
it was brought up that
there was no there's footage.
Throughout the day, I've
they
been hearing
couldn't
it's
find
actually being more
footage.
confirmed that those were the attackers. All of it was staged.
Yeah, it was staged like his brothers or
Yeah,
something. I heard it was his brothers.
Brothers to
like
because
Has he done an interview explaining why he staged it?
he didn't even. Yeah. Just
Well,
right
now you gotta get the lawyers. Now you gotta
But
get
now
the
they're
lawyers.
talking to the lawyers. At first, when he first came out, he was talking. It was like a whole discussion thing. He was
Well, I
talking
mean,
over-
like after he got caught.
now it's not. Now people have to talk to the lawyers to talk to him. But apparently, when the attack happened, there
Protect
was a
his
lot
ass.
of red flags.
I get it. He has to protect his ass now.
Oh, now it's defense.
I get it, yeah.
Now it's defense.
Yeah, I get it.
But
why? Why even do that?
I don't understand. But apparently,
That makes everything look really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then the person that you wanted to make look bad looks.
But the report, the red flags that came up initially was the fact that the first person he called after the attack was his agent. He didn't call the cops first. He didn't try to call for help. He called his agent first. That was in his phone records. Then the cops. Then he got into the cops. Called the cops maybe, I guess I would say 30 minutes later, time frame wise. So that was a red flag that everybody's picking up on. Then it goes into some deeper stuff. There's a lot more stuff going on, but everybody's basically.
So this just came out, right?
Publicity stunt. Yeah. Everybody's claiming.
Now he's gay. Am I correct?
Yeah.
The guy-
So they're making a
Okay.
gay racial.
Okay, so he had a bunch of things he could have went with it, but he made it up.
Right.
So what would you think would be the purpose of doing something like that, pulling off a stunt like this?
I said that if it wasn't in the light of, hey, let me do this to show that how people just get so caught up and so ran up and oh, let me automatically believe that this is exactly what happened. And they're so quick to be oh, let's put this race against each other. Let's put gay people against each other. They're so quick to just to want hate. If it wasn't for that, if it wasn't an experiment for that, then you're just stupid.
But what's the benefit of Jussie for Jussie Smollett? What does he get out of this?
I
Besides just attention?
really think it's just attention.
I think
something's
attention.
mentally wrong with that guy. For someone to do that, to make that kind of up, something's mentally wrong with you. Knowing that it's not like some guy lying that doesn't have any power. You know what I mean? This guy's a celebrity.
The ratings are dropping though, so his celebrity status isn't as high as it was.
Yeah, but you just kind of went out there. Now people may want to watch Empire. Or
might hurt Empire.
Or if he wasn't caught, he would get the sympathy.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying? He would get the sympathy people watching it. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is,
When Lucius Lyon lost his leg, I was like, skyscraper.
Word? Skyscraper, dog. But I think something's just mentally wrong with him. You know what I mean? It has to be. Something mentally is not right there.
Yeah, to try to pull something off like that. That's
And now that especially social media gives everybody an opinion now. You know what I'm saying?
What was the point when you
That
said watching?
matters.
Like the end of season 2 when they killed I forgot his name.
Bro, spoilers.
Season 2, we at 5 right now.
What season? What show are we talking about?
Empire.
Oh, I don't watch it. Don't matter. Go ahead, man.
When they killed the white,
No.
or before.
When they killed
like-
Malik's character.
Who?
And now
Whose character?
Malik Yoba? His character. And that was like season 1, season 2, right?
not-
He didn't want to get killed off. He wanted to stay on the show as
That
a
was like
writer.
season 2, right?
Yeah, the guy from Why'd I Get Married to the one that got killed in that too.
Exactly.
Yeah, new
What was his
undercover,
character
right?
in the show? Like, what was his name? Y'all naming the real person. I'm like, fuck you.
No,
know his name.
There's no one watches it.
I don't remember his name. All the dude I remember his name was Shine, and that wasn't the dude.
Shine?
That was Exhibit.
That was Exhibit.
Uh,
Then when Lucius got kidnapped by the white lady, I was like, oh shit.
What made me stop watching it was when they were like the guy slept with his father's wife or something.
That was season 1. That was like,
Yeah, I was like, I'm done. I'm over this.
It was shock value at first.
No, I was
okay.
like, this is not what. No,
Like, black folks don't do this.
no.
Rich black folks do. Apparently. Yeah. I got into it. I supported it. I wanted to watch it. But
Yo, did you hear about this breaking news? Speaking of the Unwanted, we were talking about that earlier. Breaking news: Ricochet and the Sesame Street Profits of Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford will take on Shane Strickland, Joe Gacy, and Eddie Kingston. So we got the Sesame Street Profits and Bugs Bunny taking on me, you, and Gacy. Looney Tunes, baby.
Sounds like time to do some work.
Looney Tunes, baby.
The wanted versus the unwanted.
Yeah.
Actually, some of them are kind of unwanted. But
Anyway, I just saw that. That came out. Get at me.
Right.
There's a whole bunch of unwanted going on around here, you know?
Girl. Girl.
Same folks.
How they do.
Same matches. Same broads.
Wow, we're getting deep. We're getting deep. That's a discussion for when we go off air.
Speaking of going off air, we've reached the time.
We reached the time. You still hold on,
the time
man.
limit of the
Hold on, man.
It's time to close up shop.
Yo, we closed it up, man. Yo, you can catch Eddie Kingston. I don't know. I'm somewhere online. I don't know, man. I don't remember the addresses. I don't.
I want to give a shout out to title match into OTT.
Oh yeah,
OTT.
OTT. What up?
Progress.
Yes.
PCW Ultra. Defy.
HighSpotsTV.com.
I want to give a shout out to anybody that books me. Thank you.
Round Seattle.
Round Seattle.
Round Seattle.
For the banner.
Thank you
Coming
for
up
all
here. All the
Man,
equipment.
squeaky over there, cuz. What's going? You gotta put some WD-40 on that. What up, huh? Oh, English. Huh?
But yeah, we're going to close this shop up. And thank you for following
Yeah,
us for
yeah.
23 episodes.
Yeah,
of the Swerve City
23.
Podcast.
Yeah. Why am I here?
Yeah.
Subscribe to
Why
us
do
on
people
Spotify.
care? I'm outta here.
Share Swerve City Podcast.
Know what I mean?
You have nothing to do tomorrow. Make sure you come out. There's going to be Rise. I'm facing Mercedes Martinez.
Where's
Where
this
that's
at?
going to be at.
It's Pro Wrestling 2.0.
They don't book me. I ain't coming.
Oh.
It's for Rise.
They don't book me either, Rise.
That's for it's for Chicago, but it's here.
It's here, yeah.
It's here, and Mick Foley is going to be there as well
I don't know him. Who'd he ever beat?
Might have to go out and
I'm
share
joking.
support for the sisters.
tomorrow
On a Tuesday?
on a Tuesday.
Where
Go
at though?
coming up.
Tampa Bay or Orlando?
No, it's in Orlando.
Should we go?
Should we go? You should go.
I don't know if I should go though.
It's over there off of Aloma. You should
Well,
go.
there may be a certain somebody there who likes to hit women, so I don't know if I should go there.
Ain't nobody gonna be there that like to hit women except for me. Run it.
I didn't say anything bad. All right, supposedly likes to hit women. How about that?
Oh,
Be confident in everything you do.
God.
Yo,
Wash
for
your
real,
ass.
big shout out. Be confident in everything you do. Monteasy, what's the other? What's your
Wash your ass.
Wash ass.
Swerve, yeah, wash your ass, huh?
Or you gonna get a pop.
Ooh.